Hello there. This is Dementia Man again. Guess what I've got here still? It's still the Technic Sl Mc400 multi-disc player. You might have seen this one before. Now I've done you see the circuit board at the back there. I was tracing around still with my meter and that, and I still got no voltage, no significant voltage across them two big transistors there. Let me just, I don't think you can see them, but you might be able to. Oh, there. Come on, stop it. There and there. Now they're using them as stabilisers. But there's no real significant voltage across them, which is a bit strange. I don't quite understand it. Now in front of them, just in front of them, you got a capacitor, not a capacitor, a diode there and a diode there. Now that's these two, which I've got in my hand here. Come over here a bit. Here we go. Which are these two? Now my meter, my diode tester, I've actually got a tester that tests diodes. It does others, resistors and all that, and transistors. It's one of these little meters that you, hang on, I can show it to you. It's this. And you press you put I've got leads that go in here and that, and you test the diodes, and them diodes tested out okay. Right, on the diode tester it says it's 281 millivolts, I assume, and 18 pf, whatever that is, and IR is 2Na. Now I searched around and got some diodes, and I got some 692 by 17 pf, which is pretty close, but the IR one I could only get to as close as 51. Anyway, I got two of them, and I put them both in. I changed both them diodes. I assumed they were both the same sort. There's something to do with power supply, and I put rectifier diodes in there, which is used for power supplies. And now, when I switch it on, I've already got some discs in there. When I switch it on, you get the red light at the front. I press the on button. And nothing happens. Well, it was working. This is a strange one. This was working just now. I mean, it's been whizzing up and down like a good one. What have I done that stopped it? Anyway, it was working. But I could play a single disc from the single slot. It would play it, and when I put it in a test mode, if I turned the right switch on, must have, because I got a red light come up. Oh, here we go. Now it gets to this end here and tries to go through it, tries to go through the stop. Now it does that a few times. Just let it go up and down. And it says on the front, checking discs. And now it comes up with error, which is acceptable. Now if I press the single play, it's actually now playing the single disc. So because it's found the single disc, I don't believe it's the sensor that counts the discs. I don't understand this particular unit. I've been going through the schematic diagram, but either I'm really stupid now because of the dementia, but it doesn't seem like a very good circuit diagram. It's not as good as some I've used, you know. But now if I press stop, it puts the disc back in. Now I'll press off. It's parked. It's parked itself in a little parking bay, which is at the end, and these lock in, and there's a switch at the bottom, but now when it goes up that end, up to the other end, here we go, moving back, there is no switch in this area at all, and nothing on the carriage, which is the bit that goes up and down. Now all I can think is that the sensor at the bottom comes to the end of there's a piece of metal inside the loader, which is where all the discs go, and it's got 100 holes, 101 holes in it. Is it 100? No, it's got 100 holes, and then there's a blank bit at the end. Now I'm thinking that what happens is the sensor sees the blank, stops it, sends it back the other way. By that time, it should have counted all the discs, but it doesn't. It doesn't count anything. Now, if you press on this, now you might want to take notes here in case you've got one of these and you want to put it into test mode. I've got to take my glasses off for this bit. Now, if you press the play, stop, and power, it says test mode. Now you've got the group play discs. You've got A, B, C, D, and E. Now, if you press B, it goes to slot 15. Now, it's trying to load a disc. I haven't got a disc in slot 15. Now, I don't quite understand. Obviously, it's seeing the it's counting to disc 15, and it's trying to load disc 15. But obviously, there's no disc there. If I then press, once it's done its business, if I just press, let it do that. Let's put it back. Press the stop. Oh, it's going to carry on. Hang on. Now I'm going to turn it on again. Has it disengaged? No, it hasn't. I'm going to have to go through the stop. Down the bottom, there's a little. Right, it's gone to test mode again by pressing play, stop, and power. Then it comes up on the display test mode. Now there's a little down in. You probably can't see it. It's down in there. There's a little white bar that helps load the disc, and what it does is it puts a prong out into the slot next to the disc you want to play, and it holds it in place. Then it tries to load the disc. But I've got to press B, button B again. Now see, it's gone to slot 15. The moment the little peg comes out, press the off button. Now when I press the on, it's searching for the disc, which is how it should be, but it's still trying to go through the end. The motor is struggling to turn still. You can, the little belt's going to snap in a minute, I reckon, or it's going to blow something on that circuit board because it's backing up power. It's gone into error mode now. Now if I press off, parks up, which is what it's meant to do. Now if you do stop and play and press power again, we're back into test mode. Now if you press no, you can't open that because when it's in test mode. Now if I do B again, now I've got to start again with this because I've got confused myself. Hang on just a second. Right, I've got to open this and put a disc in 15. It's nicely marked for you, so you can do this. Right, there's now a disc in 15. Stop and play and on, and B goes along to disc 15. Oh, actually, I've missed it. I must have put it in the wrong slot. Why did I do that wrong? Actually, perhaps it ain't disc 15. It says 15 there. Let me see what disc I'm on here. No, it says 15. Perhaps it's done 16. I don't know. No, it still don't seem like it's lined up with a slot. Let's just go to 17. Right, we're in slot 17. Turn it on again. Searching for the disc, which is what I do. You have to wait till it's done there. Turn it off. Little red light, right. Play and stop, power. Test mode, B. I missed it again. It's in slot 14, 15, slot 15. It's in slot 16. It's out by 1. Wait till the little things out. Sometimes even if you press stop, oh, it's done that. Right, now I'm going to go back one disc. Am I mucking people around, you think? 16. Right, play and stop, power on. Button B. I'm in the wrong slot again, aren't I? I had all this down, what I was going to do on this video. Press stop, press on. It comes up just checking this, hits the stop up there, press off. It stops, it's off. Disc 15, am I not lined up on that? I think I am. Put it away there. Right, here we go again. Stop, play, power. Button B on the group. Alright, it's loaded the disc. It seems to have found the right disc now. Now, as soon as it's loaded the disc, press the power off. Now go into test mode again, leaving that as it. Don't just press start, power on. Press the forward, play, stop, and test mode. Now press button A on the group. Now press play. It's now playing the disc, and the display at the front is FTC track 1 playing. It says single disc 0. But I've had headphones plugged into it, and the sound is it was only on one channel, but I found another broken wire. I found out a bit more about this unit in that it was dropped down the stairs and landed on concrete. That's why I've had to. I'm wondering if I can't see any distortion in the main frame or the runner base or anything like that. I've had the head completely out. I've had all the whole inside of this I've had out, and I can't see any bent rails, distorted rails. I can't see any damage to the little idle wheels underneath this. Now if we press stop, this is where it goes wrong sometimes, because I don't know how to eject the disc once you've done this. Now if we press on power test mode, button B again, it'll eject the disc. Wait till it's ejected the disc and a little white peg has moved out. Press power off. Now just power on. It's still trying to go through the end of the stop. It must be the sensor's weak or whatever. Let's just wait till it's done that, and then we'll see if it was still error. It's come up with error. That's the motor's has now finished doing what it's doing. I'll press single again, and it finds it. It's now playing the disc. No, it ain't. What's it done? Oh, it's got to take out the disc. You can't take it out. That's a strange one. It's something else it's doing. It's still trying to take out the disc. You can't take the disc out while the carriage is in the way. Oh yes you can. Now if I take the disc out, because it's a separate sensor for slot 1, I've took the disc out. You can hear that motor. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a clever mechanism. Yeah. But I've looked up the diode part number and everything, the sensor one on this. It's got an error. I'm going to put a disc back into slot 1. I'm going to press slot 1, single. Yeah, it hasn't done it this time. It hasn't seen the disc. Press stop. It says single disc, but it can't see the disc. This is what I'm not understanding. I've a strange feeling that I've pressed the off, but it still keeps going. Hang on a second, it'll settle. Eventually. Isn't this fun? Watching it's like a fairground round, isn't it? Come on, go off. It sometimes don't turn off. It has now. Now I'm going to turn it on. These group buttons do other things for testing and all that, and they all do something. I'm just going to wait for it to settle. I just thought you'd like to see this and see how far I've got with it, but I'm right. It's just finished. Now press single. No, it's not going to have it this time. I have a feeling that the little computer bit is Yeah. I don't quite understand if it finds disc 15, it can play it, but can't find any other discs. Press the laser's weak. We're stuck in a cycle now. It's gone off. Press stop. It's now stuck in a cycle. I'm going to switch it off and reset the thing. Oh, that's my computer. Every time I plug something in or switch something off, it tells me. I don't know why it does that. There must be an earth leak somewhere in this workshop. Off. When the carriage gets to the... Oh, I can see what I've done. I've left the disc in there. The disc is still in there. I didn't eject it. Is it? Right, I'm going to do the thing again. Check in there. Press button B. It's disc 15, but it's nowhere near disc 15. It's a mile away. Press stop. That's it. It's the disc is gone now. It's not even in there. Right. This. Oh, I see what I done was I took 15 and put it in single. Right, I'm going to put that in 15. That disc. Right, power and play and stop and power. Test mode. Button B. It's gone to 16, I believe. That's strange. So I think the problem here is that it's got a weak sensor diode, and that would affect the end tray. Once it's counted 100 discs, it says stop, go back, and then it should park up. I'm going to try that one more time, see if it comes right. No, it's gone to a different one. Clever mechanism, lot going on. Let's have a look. What slot did I put that in? I put it in 15. Let's put another disc next to it in 16. Don't want to damage these discs. They're some of the best classical ones. I glued this all back together. The hinges were completely broken off. I glued them on, but they're not holding very well. I use super glue, but I'll have to get some something a bit stronger like Araldite. Anyway, we'll try it again. Number B. Yeah, it's loading the disc out 16 when it says 15 on the front, which in the error code comes up as 2B, and now it's 2C. It's doing checks of some sort. 2D. It's counting the alphabet up, so I don't know. Now if I press the off once it's loaded the disc, then stop, play, power, press button A on the group play. I've pressed A and I've pressed play. It's playing the disc. I'm at a loss now. If I'm going to put this back together, I can't keep. You know, yeah, I got other stuff I want to do, and that's not this. Because the other one of these is all fine. I think I'll just give this to someone. I think I'll give it away. Give it to someone who might want to play with it. I think a lot of the problem I'm getting with this is the dementia. The Parkinson's is just the shake, but the dementia part is memory. And I believe I've lost the will to live. No, no. I believe I've lost the knowledge that I used to have. Because when you lose knowledge, you don't know you've lost it, because it's just gone. It's just it's just you don't you forget that you've forgotten, if you get what I mean. It's a strange illness. I call it an illness. Some people call it a condition. Anyway, it's playing. It does sound really nice once you play a disc. When it gets to that end of the carriage, if I don't get that disc out before it gets to the end, it tries to eject it where there's no slot. Then there's lots of grinding noises, and the disc gets a bit twisted because it's trying to put a disc where there ain't a slot. Which I have a feeling some of this is a weak sensor, but I think some of it is also there's something wrong with the little computer thing at the back there on that board. As I say, it was very broken. Look, this hinge has come off again at the front here. There's 3 hinges across here. Don't bother with super glue. It only holds for a few days and a few uses, then it just lets go again. If you're really going to rebuild one of these that's got broken hinges, I would suggest that the way the case is designed, you could quite easily put butterfly hinges on the bottom. You could use little tiny self-tappers with glue, and I think that would be a better repair. I'm not going to be doing much more work to this, as far as I know. Yeah. Some of it, this all comes out. It all comes to pieces very easy. It's not hard to work on these units. The whole thing, once you've unplugged that ribbon cable and that cable up there, once you've make sure it's all switched off, unplug that ribbon cable down in there, and this cable up here, which goes along the back here, that's the single disc cable that goes to a sensor. If you've got a single disc in the single slot, that's the wire that detects it, and it goes to that little circuit board transistor there. This board is a detection board it's got a CD running, I believe. The schematic diagram, if I could read them, I can't read them now. Now if we press stop, now when you turn it back on, don't just turn it back on. I've got a disc in there, and the little white prong is actually engaged in the mechanism. So you've got to go through stop, on, button B on the group. Now it's going to find the disc again. Once it's loaded it, let it unload, the little white prong out of the way, press the off button. Then just press the on button. It says checking disc. tries to go through the end of the thing. You know, I might have to put some buffers up there. It's like a train going into the station. Crash it goes. And it's straining the motor. There's a little switch on the bottom which tells it when it's up the other end, which doesn't always work, I've noticed. Now, press the off. It done it exactly as it's meant to then. So it's a strange fault. Anyway, that's all I've got for you this time. I don't need to go any further. The little switch up one end is working. I've tested that. I've had the carriage out and I've checked the voltage across the laser diode. Not the laser diode for this. The laser diode for reading the CDs is fine. There's nothing wrong with any part of the CD player which is in here, or that circuit that controls the CD over here, which is the same chip that does all this. That's what's leading me to the searching diode, which is on the bottom underneath that tray there. Which is surprising because, as you've just seen, it finds disk 15 and loads it. It can sometimes find the single disk and loads it. So it is seeing partially, but when it's going up and down doing the initial search, I'm at a loss where to go now. But at least I've got it sort of working. You know, if you muck around with it, you can use it as a CD. I'm going to be giving this one away, not keeping it. I'm not even keeping spares. I'm thinking I'm going to get one of the carousel ones for my CD collection. I listened to a Sony one. I know there's different models. I didn't like the sound. These have got a better sound. I haven't heard the Pioneer one yet, but I've got my eye on the Pioneer one. I'm going to put this back together and see if I can get 20 quid on it. I'll put it onto the marketplace. Is it marketplace? I don't do none of that anymore. They stopped me doing eBay because of the dementia. I was making mistakes. And I'm making a mistake with this probably. It might be something really, really easy to fix. But I don't know. Oh, the little fuse at the back here, which I replaced. I didn't replace it. I put a wire across it. It's a fused resistor. You can't buy them. Well, you can buy similar, but you can't buy the same. And the schematic diagram doesn't give you much information on it or anything like that. I couldn't, to be honest with you, I couldn't even find it in the circuit. It should be at the beginning because it's on the main feed into before it reaches the rectifier diodes. Anyway, that's it, and I'll speak to you again soon. It's strange. As I say, I think I've got a few gaps with the dementia now, and it may just be going downhill a bit quicker. Anyway, bye for now. Nice to have spoke to you all, and I hope that you are having success with your repairs. Bye bye now.